Yes, yes, come on in. We were just about to continue our story of our two heroes, Rooster and Wayfinder, on their journey to Mount Katahdin. Where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Just getting into Vermont, weren't they? Troubling place, Vermont, sometimes. New things the adventurers had to consider. Today's recollection starts off with our heroes waking up to a misty fog, although on the bright side it appeared to be clearing. Much to their happiness, the last few days had been wrought with smoke, rain throughout the night. Their shelters quite wet, but not so bad to take apart in the morning when the trees were just the only thing winding down some rain. More troubling was actually the ground itself on the walk out of camp. It was quite muddy, as Vermont is often known for, famously or infamously among the Appalachian trail hikers. They stepped mud step after mud step through the bogs and the trail and up the mountain, down the mountain they went. They're setting their gear for a decent descent down into the small little town of Bennington, Vermont. There they plan to resupply, maybe eat a hearty lunch or two. More importantly, Rooster was expecting a mighty gift from as you might say, secret benefactor of the adventure. Unfortunately, the Postal Service had other ideas. Said the package wouldn't be in until late that night, and tomorrow, well, the dreaded Sunday, day that no post ever comes in, his great new shoes would have to wait. He said, send them to Manchester, and I'll pick them up then. On the bright side, Rooster did have his shiny new camp shoes that he was going to walk around in. Felt kind of silly to have them, even though he didn't have his other shoes that they were supposed to complement, but it was about this time now that they decided to leave Bennington, and start the trail fresh on the next day. No need to dilly-dally in town. Besides, a great landmark awaited them, Split Rock, aptly named. Before they got to the campsite, they took a moment to admire it, but they'd seen better. Their true shock actually awaited them at the shelter, Melville Nahim shelter, if memory serves correct. A companion they've often passed, doing big miles, but every so many days they catch back up. Nathan, once again, taking a zero after hurting his ankle for, I believe, the 6th time coming down the ridge. The poor man, if only he'd slow down a little maybe. They'd be doing the same miles anyways. They wished him luck and told him to nurse and take care. I'll see him in the morning. And well, it was a good night for our heroes, settling down with their fresh thermal underwears and getting nice and cozy, protected from the moisture and the cold.
Oh yeah.
But then
nice
awoke,
and toasty,
refreshed, and they ran into another old friend, Waterboy, who they thought was days ahead of them, took 6 off the trail. A good surprise to a good start to the day. The sun was shining and the heroes were going to hit their 600-mile mark.
we made our 600-mile mark. Didn't even notice. It was supposed to be at a view.
I did not see a view.
There's no view.
So we're just in the woods eating snacks.
But things weren't going to stay good forever.
Are you preparing to dress appropriately? Or just adjusting your hair?
I could take my pants off now, actually. Yeah.
The strong heat following the torrential rain meant many bugs were going to come out. They'd be plagued all day, even up on the ridgeline. Thankful as they were to be up high during the hotter days. Swarmed, and swarmed. It even made what few death traps they had to go under again look like playthings. But still the heroes marched on, pressing forward to get through as much of it as they could, the fresh scent of pine filling their noses. They inched ever closer to their goal of setting themselves up to get over Mount Stratton the next day.